You are now about to witness
Knicks Real Talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't news on YouTube, frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand, his hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get-go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KLT trip club leading up to tip off. We shoot like confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We got our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we popped up from the third eye. You heard why? It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding on the blue sky. In Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms are passing fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Yo, salute everybody. Good evening. What's going on, man? We are in the building. It's the pregame show, Divine Shot Power. Knicks Real Talk pregame show, ladies and gentlemen. Emirates Cup showdown tonight. New York Knicks versus the Miami Heat, ladies and gentlemen, at the world most famous arena. About to get it popping down there at 7 o'clock. We're going to really get into that, break everything down that happened over the week. Obviously, Jalen Brunson and everything, man. We talk about it all. But first and foremost, let me bring my partner in the building. We can really get this thing popping, man. Shot Powers, what's good, my bro?
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Like Shaw said, let's get it. We here, man. Listen, it's one of them things, man. We had a game lost the other night, but we can talk about that. But Brian Acosta was good. Nick Nation was popping. My dude was good. But yeah, man, we had a game the other night, man. Didn't bring our A game like we always see on Knicks Real Talk. You don't bring your A game, get your ass whipped. And sure enough, it looked like what happened the other night, man. We didn't come and bring our best, and Orlando Magic took care of business, so we got to chalk that one up. Like we said, we're not going undefeated. We ain't going to go 82 games and no, obviously. So that's one I would love for it to win. But Orlando Magic, Chad Powell played a little harder than we did the other night. We got away a little bit away from our principles that we were talking about in the background, and also our defense didn't come to play the way they needed to play. And the results of all that was just a loss on a doctor, man. But we got that's a different stage tonight. Emirates Cup showdown. Go out there tonight, lay some sneakers up. And get it popping, man, for real.
Yeah, last game was, we're going to get into it a little bit, but we've seen what it was. If you really watch the Knicks and how they've been playing the last couple of games, you've seen what it was. And also the thing what happened with Brunson, which we'll talk about today. Is it going to be detrimental to the team? That we need to talk about. And I'm just glad to be on here, Divine, to talk about it. I'm amped. We was already talking in the background for like 3 hours already. So let's get it.
Yeah, listen, man, we on our Friday night Knicks shit anyway, man. Ain't no haters. I'm about to be at my line on British shit. They say the sky falling, but the spirit of the party starts to come alive. New York Knicks, just give me the night. That's all. It's all good, man. There's one loss. There's another loss on the doctor, but we got plenty more to go. And we'll lose some more games this year. But obviously, the devastating news was Jalen Brunson, man, going down and all that good stuff. But real talk, let me salute my man Cam from the Kickback is in the building. Cam, what's good, my man? Real talk. But yeah, man, we lost Jalen Brunson, man. Went down 1 minute, something left in the game. He should have been in. That's tough. And some people say it should have took him out. You never know. Mike Brown probably was about to take him out with the next timeout or something, or whatever. But unfortunately, he went up for a shot, came down and landed on Wendell Carter's foot. He twisted his grade 1 ankle sprain and all that good stuff, man. So we just got to, hopefully hope that the captain be back on the stage, man, pretty soon. But, it was tough to see because we know that's our captain right there, man. He's that dude that really get it going for us, man. So just to lose him for that period of time was pretty disappointing, I'll say the least. But like I said, we just got to go next man up, and we got to get these cats in here, and they just got to get it popping tonight, man. No matter what, they got to go out there and get it popping tonight, man. And I think that by committee, they get it done. Shot Powers, everybody got to give us an extra performance. If Deuce going to be in that starting lineup tonight, we need Deuce to have a real good Deuce game and a little more. I mean, we need Clarkson to get it popping tonight. I mean, we need Tyler Coley to come in tonight, give us some good minutes. And like I said, when something like this happens, man, you got to really take advantage of this stuff, man. And I'm hoping that these guys go out there and do the best they can tonight and come together as a committee. I mean, that means the 30-something that Jalen Brunson was getting. That means McHale got to give us 20. That means that certain individual players got to really give us some ball opportunity tonight. And I think they will. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. But I think Jalen Brunson gets it done. The Cox get it done tonight. Big Cat got to come out and get it done tonight. All these guys shot power because, like I said, that's a devastating loss right there, man. That's our dude right there. You know what I mean? We go nowhere without him. Let's put that out there right now. We go nowhere without Jalen Brunson. So the good thing about it is only a grade 1 ankle sprain. Let's say if he's out a week, 2 weeks, that doesn't matter. But at least it's not a season in the injury. You know me, if it's going to happen at any time, let it happen now. You know what I mean? If it's going to happen any time of the year, let it happen now. Not when it's in the playoffs and we get close to the playoffs. Because I think that had an effect on him the past season a little bit because he got injured at the end of the season going into the playoffs. You know what I mean? So let's hope that he recovered from this here, man, and take all the time he needs. But I think we got a good team. I think we got a deep team. And that means that more people going to get opportunity, man. And let's see, hope they can take advantage of that thing, man. Salute to the chat, man. Peace to the God, a lot wise. JR was good. Jermaine Royce was popping. Travel Vibe. Rasul was good, everybody. Real talk. But Shot Power, that was ugly. When it happened, I see the way it bent over. I'm like, he shook his head like, this is not good. Jalen Brunson shook his head, said, not good. You know what I mean? So he just got to hopefully he can heal sooner than later, man, and get back in there.
I mean, I was watching it being, a Nick bias, and I swear to me, it looked like the dude stuck his foot under Johnson. Maybe it's just me. I watched up too much. It looked like he stuck his foot out so Brunson could step on his foot. I don't know. I don't think he would do that, but I don't know. It looked like that to me. But with this loss, like you said, Devon, it is only a grade 1, which is like a mild twist or something like that. So a little rehab. I probably won't play tonight. It probably won't play Monday. And I mean, I think we play these guys again Monday, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
right. So yeah, I think it's here now. So he probably won't play this game. He might not play Monday, but after that, I think he should be back. And I mean, with the way these guys work, this new technology, this new medicine, and all this Miyagi with the cup things on you see all the guys with the circle things, the Miyagi cup things, and all that stuff. So let's see if they could bring him back. At least if he only out 2 games or so, and where he could get back on the court and be. He was doing really good. Last night game, he scored a lot of. He was getting busy, but
yeah.
He definitely we definitely reverted back to the way of Tom Thibodeau playing basketball last game. I believe a lot of ISO basketball, in my opinion.
Yeah. And sometimes a defense can do that to you, ladies and gentlemen. You got to get Orlando Magic a lot of credit. They size was there, and we talked about that in the pregame show. They got size, they got length, and they use it to their advantage. And Jamal Mosley is a very good defense-minded coach, and it showed improvement. He scored 104 points, and our defense went the other way, and they scored 120. 2 games, you score. Anytime you give up 120 points, you're bound to lose a basketball game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's just something that we harp on Knicks Real Talk all the time. You know what I mean? You can't give up that many points in the NBA. Because that means that team is getting down. You know what I mean? They shot their best 3-point percentage for all year. All year they would shoot 33% for the 3-point line all year so far. They come into the Garden, and our guys let them do that. So it just like Shot Power said, it's win and learn. It's win and learn, win or learn. You know what I mean? And right now we got to learn that we got to make sure no matter who we play, we going to mano, but I can't front. They did go hard though. They went hard, and in that backcourt. I just try to say it. I talked about it because it's a reality that defense backcourt they got with Suggs and Baines is gonna be nice. That's a nice backcourt, solid defenders do. So and they got grit too. And I just think that I don't want to say they punked us. That'd be the wrong word I'm using. But they went harder than we went that night. That's the only way I can say. They went harder than us the other night. They really did. They went harder than us, and it showed improvement in the box score. Like I said, we gave up 120 points. That ain't us. So we got to be better at that against anybody. And we'll see how it goes tonight, man. But it's another thing that I'm really interested in, Shaw Powell, is this right here. Opportunity knocks. You better take advantage of it. Tyler Kolek, Deuce, Hart. Yeah, all you dudes, man. Yeah, this is a committee. Got to get it done now. I'm talking about from the guard position. You know what I mean? I'm expecting Deuce to start tonight. We'll go over the starting line injury reports in a few minutes. Tyler Kohler probably wound up being that backup dude. Tyler Kohler got to go out there tonight. Say when that door knocks, when you knock that door opens. I meant to say, go through it. Tyler Kohler tonight. I want to see Tyler Kohler get it tonight, man. I know we can't expect the man to do so much. But I think because he's going to have a chance to play more minutes, if Mike Brown allows that to happen, because that's the position that we're going to be kind of weak at because Jalen Brunson went down. I want to see Tyler Kohler go out there tonight, get some minutes, facilitate the ball. He hit a couple of shots, stay gritty like you were doing all summer. And I think this is a good opportunity for that young man. That's why you always got to stay ready in the NBA because you never know when your number's called. And I think tonight Tyler Kohler's number will be called. Let's see if he answered the bell tonight.
Yeah, it's a couple of things that we got to put emphasis on in the second unit, and I it's a couple of ways that they could go tonight. They could start Shamet tonight and leave the three guys in the backcourt with Hart, and it maybe might be Haka Purdy tonight. Who knows? They got a couple of guys that's out on their team too, so it's all about matching up tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if Shamet starts tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if Shamet starts tonight. And Deuce and Clarkson and Josh Hart stays in that second unit. They work good together. You know what I mean? They're shorter and smaller, but they're quick and aggressive. You know what I mean? Guys are playing better defense together. So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, man. But all these guys that you got on this board right now, they got to step up tonight. Anyway, we got to make up 30 points. You know what I mean? And these three guys and these four guys right here, we need and these four guys right here, that's easily 40 points right there. I believe. I mean, and I'm not saying who got 10 and who doing 10 and 12 and all that other stuff, but those four guys, I easily could see 40 points coming out from those four guys tonight. If all those guys play tonight, yeah, I could see 40 points.
Yep. From a basketball perspective,
right.
From a basketball perspective, you can't start Shaman because he's not a point guard. We need a guard.
Right. You're right.
Just from a basketball perspective, you got to have a point guard in there, somebody who can handle the rock and facilitate and do all that. That's Deuce McBride's call. He's our backup point guard. Been our backup point guard for the last so many seasons. Yeah, expect him to go in there tonight, do some McBride things, move on into that starting lineup, do some McBride things. You probably get a better defense on the ball for Deuce McBride. The 3-point shot looked good this year, but he can handle the rock. So if Miami got guys like Davion Mitchell and these guys who can put pressure on the basketball real well. I mean, that dude, he could defend with the best of them when it comes to on-ball defense. So I think that's why I said Tyler Kohler could play a big role tonight because due to the fact that, these guys, they going up against a defense-minded team tonight, and they got defenders in the front court and the back court. They got Khalil Way up front, and they got Davion Mitchell in the back court. So that means, and in between, Andrew Wiggins is a good defender. Yeah, so they definitely got they got cut off for one tonight. But let's go out there and get it tonight, man. I'm really excited about this game. I think they need to go out there and play some ball tonight and go out there and try to get that win, man. Get back 1-1 in the Emirates Cup. It is an Emirates Cup game, ladies and gentlemen. And our first loss against Chicago. Now we got to go ahead and try to get this win tonight against the Miami Heat. We still second in the East, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy as well too. We lost a game, but everybody else is losing as well. So I don't feel bad because everybody else losing as well. But we are still second in the East behind Detroit Pistons. So we just got to try to get that game tonight And on Friday night, Knicks, man, on MSG in the Mecca. The sky ain't falling over here. Let's go out there and get a popping tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We can't act like the Knicks ain't nothing because they lost the game. You know what I mean? Because we won 5 in a row, but that one got away from us because that team was hungry. They've been on a mission. They've been on a mission. They won quite a few games in a row, so they was hot. We caught a hot team, and we were hot just like they were. But they wanted it more that night. And like I said, I'm not gonna make no excuse coming off the back-to-back because if it was always down in how would I say 60th game of the season, 50th game, and stuff like that, your leg gone, but still it could play a major part time you get to the third quarter and all that. It really can because now your legs it's just wearing out from last night. You just literally played 24 hours ago or 16 hours ago, whatever the case may be, but your legs it can happen, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm not making that no excuse. But I understand when you play a back-to-back, that time you get to that third quarter, your legs is different. You know what I mean? And everything. But I don't think that's the reason why we lost the game. We lost the game because we didn't play Knicks basketball against a team who was playing harder than us and wanted a little more than us. And I'll leave it at that, man. But that don't mean we're going to lose tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I expect the Knicks to go out there and we're going to beat this team because this team beat us our first loss of the season. So we need to get some revenge, our power, to get back there and smack these dudes tonight. We can. It'd be great.
Yeah, the one thing about that last game is, yes, we did lose, but we didn't lose. We learned. We learned how to play this team different. You know what I mean? This team came at us full Monty, man. They came all the way at us hard. They knew we played that last night, and I'm not, like you said, I'm not going to equate the night game that played before, but the Knicks did look a little sluggish last night. Last game. They looked a little. Cat looked a little sluggish. Mikal looked a little sluggish. His legs wasn't under him, hitting them 3-point shots that we're so used to. So with a little bit of rest tonight, in this game tonight, they should be well back. And I should, like you say, Devon, and we always say when we want revenge. I know the Knicks want revenge. I know they remember that first game against this team. So I know they want to get out here and get some revenge. At the Garden, yeah, we got to get this. This is an East Coast team. Yeah, we got to get this. They in the top 11, 16 in our division. On the East, yeah, we got to beat them tonight. So let's get out there and play some basketball. And the biggest thing, I don't think that the Knicks will. Of course, they're going to miss Brunson. His playmaking, everybody underestimate Brunson's playmaking. Oh, he 10 assists a game is not no cakewalk. 10 assists. And if all the passes that he make are if they were all made, it'd probably be way more than 10. But in essence, this guy can play some good basketball. So we have to have guys to step up tonight. I'm looking for big games for a lot of players tonight, man. I'm calling all names out when we get a little bit later into the jump piece. I'm calling everybody name out tonight. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Listen, this tonight is the definition of the New York City Gritty Committee, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Tonight. That's the definition of New York City, because they gotta get this. They gotta get gritty and do it by committee tonight. They gotta do it by committee. And I think they'll rise to the occasion, man. I'm confident in this team, man. That loss don't bother me by one bit. That before the way the season gonna go, I still expect them to be up in the Eastern Conference in the finals. It don't bother me. It's the fact that I just want to win because we won all the games. We want to win all the games. Shit, we know it ain't reality. Shit, we want to go 82-0, but it ain't reality. But we damn sure wanted to. But it's not reality, man. And we caught a team that was coming in who won like 4 games or 3 or 4 games in a row. After starting out 1-4, they got their niche, they got their feet on there, and Mosley done got that thing going around. So they came in hot, and they took advantage of it. But that is what it is with that. But we move on to the next, and that's tonight, ladies. We're going to Garden on Friday night. Knicks on MSG, front row seat, doing it just to get there tonight, and we're gonna get there, man. Let's get it. Salute to the chat. Queen Darlene is in the building. Travel vibe, size 9. Like I said, piece of the guard was good. Shout out some of the people in the building. Prezi, what's good, Prez? Good to see you, my man. Salute to you as well. Prezi, the boss is in the building for sure. Everybody in the building, man. Salute to you guys, ladies and gents, man. But yeah, shout out, it's just another game on the doctrine. And them boys beat us fair and square the other night. Let's get it tonight. We owe these dudes one, man. I'm really looking forward to it, man. It's game day, man. So we definitely looking forward to these cats really going out there handling the situation. And I think they will, man. I think they come to play tonight, no doubt about it. I think you will see a big performance for the Knicks. Sometimes an injury can inspire your team, Shot Powers. You know what I mean? They just can. They can inspire your team, and everybody know they lost a major piece of the puzzle. let's collectively see if we can put it all together. A little bit for him, a little bit for him, a little bit for him, a little bit from him. Little chunks of pieces extras, give us a little extra more than you can give us on your regular season stat. Hopefully we can make up for it. We can't make up for that clutch stuff, but I think we can make up for a lot of other things with a committee win tonight for sure.
Yeah, salute Dave Smith. Dave, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, man. I mean, I expect for the guys to turn it around tonight. And like you said, Divine, with Brunson being out, guys got to step up. And this guy on the screen right now is a guy that I believe is going to step up tonight. This might be one of the 30-point, 15 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steal type game that we're going to need from him tonight. Especially knowing that he's going to be probably one of the most sought after person in the starting lineup. And on in the starting lineup, he's probably going to have to be putting some pressure on these guys and making them do double team him so he could kick it out or just go to the hole hard and score the basketball. He hasn't been shooting a lot of threes recently, so I think he, I don't know if he is in the mix yet with him and Robinson. I don't know if those two guys have really. He rebounds great when Robinson is on the court, though. He does that just like Mitchell Robinson blocks out 2 guys, and whoever's close is going to get some rebounds. So, we got to see what we're going to do tonight. But I think a lot of the guys that had subpar games, last games, are going to step back up, and we want revenge, Divine. I want revenge. You want revenge? We want revenge.
That's right. We're on our James Brown shit tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We need some get back, payback. We got to get back tonight, man. Real talk. I think we go get it. So to the queen in the building, mean Dope Soul Sports Talk. Sister Steph is definitely in the chat. Sister was good. Thank you for that. Yeah, man. We know they got Bam out tonight. We will go over that in a few minutes after we get through the itinerary, go through the injury reports and start lineups and all that. But yeah, she right about that. Bam won't be in the building tonight. And just salute to my man Monkey Wrench Bill. What's good? Monkey Wrench was popping. My man, salute to you as well. Appreciate you coming in, fam. But yeah, Shot Powers. Disappointing loss, but you live on to the next. You know how me and you do. What happened when the game over? On to the next. So
yeah. You know
on to the next, ladies and gentlemen. New York Knicks is not going 82-0.
And the reason,
so
a lot of the time when we come on, we talk about how the Knicks can win. So when they lose, what happens is a lot of I'm not saying us in particular, everybody talks about the same stats and stuff like that, but if they don't do what they have to do, like Devon says all the time, you don't come with your A game, get your butt wet. And they did not come with their A game last game. They, in my opinion, what I watched, it looked more like Tibbs was on the court last night. You know what I mean? It looked like Tibbs was, hey, God! They look isolated to me last night. So I don't think that style of basketball fits this team. This team is a free-flowing offense, and my fandom, I'm going to say that they were tired. I looked at the guys, their legs wasn't under them. Like I said, Mikal, Cat, they didn't look like they did when they won the last game. So let's see what happens tonight. Like I said, I got a lot of emphasis on those 4 guys that you put out there tonight, plus our starters to really bring it home for us tonight. Let's get it.
Yo, Radu was good. Jay Choder was popping. Was good. You guys, salute to you guys coming in. Yeah, man. Like I said, but tonight I'm looking for another one. We owe these dudes one. And they got to sort of have that Orlando Magic mentality where they got a big front line minus Bam tonight, but you still got Khalil Ware down there. You still got Davion Mitchell in the front and the backcourt who could defend with the best of them. I mean, you got just a bunch of good guys over there, man, and so they're gonna come to play tonight. But I think the Knicks gonna give them the business tonight, Shot Powers. I just think that when you get when our soldiers go down, the next man up. That's our mentality in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. Next man up, and that's why we call it gritty committee for no room for. We don't call them that for a reason. It's a New York City gritty committee. One go down, one's the next man up. We got enough in there. We got enough in the arsenal. I mean, that's some big shoes to fill. Let's not get it twisted, but I think collectively, let's say if Anunoby give us 4 more points and he give us, everybody got to give us a little bit extra tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That means if Deuce McBride was averaging 11 tonight, Deuce McBride need to be on a 16-point game tonight. We need Tyler Kohler to give us Deuce McBride's numbers tonight. He got to get a chance. If Tyler Kohler come into that second string point guard tonight, he got to give us some of Deuce McBride numbers. Maybe not the defense, Maybe not all that, but he got to give us some of my man's numbers. And Yabusele got to add on. Josh Hart and Jordan Clarkson got to rebound from that game and get it popping. I think we'd be fine. I really do. And I like this situation here is that I do think if Mitch is starting, I think Big Cat aware Andrew Wiggins out. Andrew Wiggins is a good player now. I ain't taking nothing from him disrespect, but he ain't guarding no Cat though. You know what I mean? So I'm looking for Cat tonight just to go out there and hammer these dudes. You know what I mean? And Cat, that type of dude, could do that. You know what I mean? He's that type of guy who will respond real well. Because like I said, we got two dudes out there that legitimately all NBA dudes. Big Cat will get it popping tonight. Ain't nobody tripping off that. Big Cat had it still. And even though that was a hard game, remember, the man still a double, 15 and 12.
Right.
You know? It just that team, the Orlando Magic, I can't say this enough, is that they got a good defensive-minded team. No one dude, the reason why we lost that game the other night. We lost that game because their defense was good. They went harder than us, and we allowed them cats to shoot much better from the three-point line than they shot all year long. There you go, right there. So like I said, we chalk it up to a loss. But real quick, ladies and gentlemen, you see on the screen, the game is streaming on Prime Video tonight. That's the only streaming service I see that's going on tonight out there. So your streaming options, if you can't catch it on TV, definitely going to be Prime Video tonight, and all that good stuff. Shop out. But man, we're gonna get into the injury report and all that good stuff. Get into this all that. We get back at him and I open up the chat, open up the panel, and y'all can get in here and get it popping. But listen, man, it's Friday Night Knicks on MSG, front row seat. Let's go get it. Let's go ahead and get this game back. I'm confident in our guys, man. I really am, man. Our goal is to get to the finals. Our goal is not to worry about we lost a game in the regular season. I don't care how many games we lose in the regular season. We might lose 5, 10, 15 more. Who knows? But I know that when it's all said and done, the New York Knicks got to be up in the high echelon, up in the finals for me. So yeah, we chalk the loss up. I know it's devastating when we lose, because ladies and gentlemen, we want the Knicks to win every game, like I said. But that ain't reality. Reality got to set in the world, ladies and gentlemen. And when in reality was the other night, Knicks lost a game. That's I can tell you about that. So let's get it, man. Let's do it. We get back at it. Here go the recap and the preview. We get back at it. Line Shop out.
Let's get it.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That goes some of the stats right there. Now I just want to just put out the stat line for some of the numbers. We took a little dip real quick, ladies and gentlemen. We were around 38.5% from the 3-point line, but obviously that went down a couple of percentage points because that defense, our shot 3-point shot wasn't there the other night. We was up around 47% from the field goal area, but that took a little nosedive. But like I said, they played a good defensive game. We couldn't hit shots. We only scored 104 compared to us scoring 120 in the last 5 games, whatever. But we were way under that by 16 points. We still rebounded. We rebound the ball pretty well. But that team, you look at the Miami Heat numbers over there, 124 game, rebounding that 44 clip. It's 30 points a game. That's for assists from assist standpoint. But look at that down there, 33 from downtown. So I think what we got to do is make sure we don't allow them to do what Orlando Magic was doing tonight when they was at 33%. Don't let Miami Heat come in here tonight and shoot 40% from downtown, obviously, because that's what happened the other night. And Orlando Magic overall for the season was shooting at literally at 33%, 33.2 or something. But they came the other night acting like they were doing 40% all year. So we definitely have that stuff.
Curry, right? Curry in there
for real. So, but other than that, man, you know what? We still right. We gained a lot of momentum coming from last week, man. When we was at 33%, just like they were a week ago. We were down there. It was all good. It was all bad just a week ago, but it's all good right now. So we just got to get in the shop, Howard. I think we'd be all right tonight. Just continue to cross T's and dot I's and build on this thing we got going on, man. I'm confident we'll really get it popping tonight.
Yeah, those numbers definitely tell you that they drive the ball a lot. You know what I mean? They go to the hole a lot. Field goal percentage is almost 50%. So that and their 3-point shot is 33%. So that either means that they're not taking a lot of 3-point shots and they're missing the ones that they're shooting, and with the 49% meaning that they're going to the hole more so than shooting the 3-point shot. So that tells you the game right there. We have to play up close defense on them. We have to get back to that quasi zone defense that the Knicks were running. You know what I mean? They didn't do that last game. That 2-3 looking where OG is on one side and McHale and Bruns is in the middle. They didn't do that last game. They was going through picks and all that stuff. So let's see if we can get back to that. It's going to be a different way of playing basketball tonight with Deuce McBride, a defender, starting tonight. Now you got Deuce McBride and Mitchell Robinson with McHale and OG.
Yes.
This is going to be a real strong defensive-minded starting unit. And I mean, so I got that in the warehouse too. So that will help against them trying to penetrate, going to the hole. You know what I always say, Mitchell Robinson makes you go east to west. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can keep them out of the paint, and the big guy that scores predominantly in the paint, and the Bayou is out tonight. So, you know, that's another helpful hint for us to hopefully that we can put together and get a win together. So that's what I think that this is going to be tonight. And I think the Knicks are really going to get out there and run amok, man. I want to win tonight, man. I'm on binge. We want revenge.
Big time. Yo, salute to the chat. Dave Smith is building. AP, my dude, is in the building. What's good, man? Salute to everybody.
Monkey Wrench, salute.
David Haas is in the building. Salute to you as well, my man. Real talk, man. Salute to everybody, man. We in the building. Travel Vibes in the building. We got to go nostalgic, my man. What's good, Porto is in the building as well, man. Salute to the whole chat, man. Everybody, man, hit that like, subscribe for your boy. Hit that like, subscribe for Knicks Real Talk. HRM is definitely in the building as well,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Man, let's get it, man. And listen, everybody. I know it's a tough law, and we got to write the field down. And we got to beat the team up for that night. That's a good thing. They deserve to be talked about in a negative way because they played a negative game. Like I said, so we want our guy to be better. The other night, them boys outplayed us. We lost the game. It is what it is. But it definitely don't make a season. It just makes for one night. And that one night, the Knicks were not at their best the other night. And give credit. There you go, Latory was good. Salute, sister. Give a lot of credit to the Orlando Magic. I mean, give them a lot of credit. I'm not even the one to front up in here. Give them dudes a lot of credit. We knew Jamal Mosley, like I said earlier, play a very good brand of defense basketball. They got dudes that get up in you. Anthony Black, you name it. All them dudes, man, they get up in you. You know what I mean? And they got length, they got size, and theirs beat us the other night. And they deserve their flowers, and we're gonna give it to them. But like we on to the next. But right now we still 7-4, second in the East. We okay. We ain't in the bottom. We ain't in the lower echelon. There's many other teams who lost more games than us too. You know what I mean? So, we know how we are as fans. Like I said, we're gonna critique the Knicks till we can't critique them no more. That's just what we do. That's why they said we're the best fans in the world, because we don't hold no punches when it comes to our team, good, bad, or the ugly. You know what I mean? We give them a flower. We give them their flowers when they do well. We rip them when they do bad. So the other night they got ripped, and that's what we're gonna do. But tonight is a different story, Shop. I'm expecting them guys to go out there and get that out their mind. They probably had a night to sit down and go over what they did wrong the other night and try to correct some mistakes and things of that nature. I like the way Mike Brown said it. Like I said, I love his press conference. He don't hold no punches, man. The brother don't hold no punches. He's like, listen, our guys in that first quarter, they get 6 shots up and y'all fouling early. You didn't putting your hands on them. You're not playing defense with your chest and all that stuff. And if Mike Brown ain't making those excuses, I damn sure ain't making none. You know what I mean? So let's see how we do tonight. I think we respond well tonight, Sharp. I really do. I think we go down there and light the garden up tonight. And get this one for the captain, man. You know what I mean? Get this one for the captain. Get this win back. Get us to 8-4. Stay second in the East. Because Philadelphia 7-4, right behind us. So it'd be good to get that win tonight. Go 1-0 without Jalen Brunson. Men win as we can without him. But it'd be good to start off with a win without him. To make the team feel good about themselves and then take it from there. And I think we got enough to get it done.
Yeah, definitely. And this is the last game in the Garden, right? After this game tonight, we're gonna start going a little west. And I mean, well, not west, maybe Midwest, down south, southwest. So we're going down that way. So you know what I mean? It'd be good to get a win in New York. You know what I mean? Get that bad taste out of your mouth when you get ready to go on the road. You know what I mean? It's a good time to bond together because you don't have Brunson in there to be that quasi dependable guy. You know what I mean? Because Brunson is Mr. Clutch. You know what I mean? We can't get nothing going. None of the offense is running around. Give it to Jalen Brunson. He can score the basketball. We don't have that tonight. So we're going to have to depend on each other tonight. So let's see how Deuce gets out there today. I'm really excited to see this starting lineup with Deuce McBride and Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby with Mitchell Robinson.
What?
Man,
a point in that first quarter.
Man, I'm ready. I'm really ready to see that, man. And in prior years, Deuce comes in starting, plays pretty well. So let's see if he can come in here and set some defense, get some steals, and knock down some big 3-point shots. I like depending on Deuce because he always hit that shot when we need it. That big shot, that momentum shot, that shot when somebody starting to get a 11-point run or we falling down by 2 and he come in and just knock it down. So let's see if we can get out there and gel with this starting unit tonight. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like no gelling. He plays with these guys all the time, but in the starting unit, this is a different thing for him. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. He's one of the longer tenured Knicks, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Cat one of the long. He's not shook about MSG. You know what I mean? And this ain't like he gonna be like a deer in the headlights. He coming to do what any other Knick under this regime of Leon Rose and Tibbs and now Mike Brown. Next man up. No excuses. Never no excuses. Don't never make no excuse about that. Not even, especially not that. We don't even make no excuses in life. You do it or you don't do it. You know what I mean? But ain't no excuses though. You know what I mean? So you just go do what you gotta do. If you don't got it, you don't get it done. Don't tell me that it was a reason that you got an excuse for it. Nah, we're not doing that. Because like Mike Brown said, ain't no excuses. Ain't no excuse. You do it or you don't do it. That's the part of the lie. The other night, we did not do it, and that's it. That's it. We ain't do it. The mother bust us up, and we took an L. So let's get it popping. Let me open up the channel of the panel, man, and bring Jay Choldon in the building. And he can get a pop. And Jay Choldon, what's good, my man? What's going on?
What's cooking? Salute to Divine. How we doing?
It's good, my man.
Peace. Salute Shy. How we doing?
You're ready.
You know. All right. Peace to the chat. Of course. Let's go Knicks. Number 1, right off the top. Salute to Knicks Real Talk right off the top. Let me tell you something. Yes, indeed. Miami, quasi-rivals. The team that our coach grabbed legs and got dragged on. People we fist for it. I just watched a whole thing today on Oakley and how many times he beefed with Alonzo and man, it was watching some of the old tape was crazy. I used to love Tim Hardaway Sr. till he went there, and then I hated his face. But look, we down, but we not out. One game, definitely we gotta learn from it. And I think that with the having the better bench and the bigger bench and that we had from last year, it's not as detrimental as it used to be. Like, you take a loss, maybe big, the next game, you can't look at the bench for help. Now we can look at the bench for help in different ways. I wish Wish we could say that about the big fella that we picked up. I'm starting to get his name now because he's but Yabusele. But you never know. It could be a game like this where he gets in there. It's I always want to play a team, even if our team is hurt. I always want to play a team that's fully healthy. But in this particular instance, it is very helpful that Bam and what's the shooting kid's name?
Tyler Hero.
Yeah, they're not in there. So if we just tell us that we don't have a fighting chance against a team where Bam is not playing, but Cat is. Bam is not playing, but Cat is. Ware might be playing, but Mitch is. So we have a fighting chance. We have 4 people that we say on a regular basis to get us 20 points or more, right? At least definitely at 4. I'm sticking with 4. 4 for sure. With Clarkson, look for Clarkson to have a night. I'm looking for Clarkson to have a heck of a night tonight. And I'm looking for Cat to do some Cat things, man. But I don't want Cat just you could run Cat from the top. I don't want just that. Cat, show him your abilities. Get down underneath that basket. Back one of them suckers up. Put your hand up in the air. Throw it down and yam it on him. And once I know it's not fully his game, but I know he can do that. I know he can do that. Mm-hmm. And I believe in us tonight. I believe in us. And maybe it's even more so because I really dislike Miami so much. Mm-hmm. But it's only one game, guys. It's only one game. One game.
You know what's interesting? What I noticed too, and what I think the referees be giving Cat the Shaquille O'Neal treatment because he's so big. I mean, you can't tell me Cat don't be getting down that lane like that. He ain't getting fouled. Every time Cat get down that middle, they fouling that dude, bro. But because he's so big, they give him that Shaquille O'Neal treatment. You know what I mean? Like, but that's not the way you're supposed to coach a basketball. I mean, that's not the way you're supposed to ref a basketball game. If the man touch you or hit you in a certain way, it's literally a foul. And I think they robbing Cat for at least 4 or 5 attempts a game just alone when he get down in that paint and go straight down the middle on these dudes. And them Cats be hitting them, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's no excuse for me. I'm not making an excuse for Cat, but they also got to recognize that it ain't his fault that he's 7 foot. He can do what he do. You know what I mean? Why y'all trying to take away from him because he's bigger? He got skills. Come on, man. Cat be punishing them dudes down there, man. And them refs don't be calling that shit. The Cat be like, I don't blame him for being upset, like, but you got to do that sometime, man. Sometimes I like Cat getting up in these ref lists. He might need to get a tech every now and then. Cat might literally need to get a technical foul to shake them refs up a little bit because I don't think it's fair the way he be getting hit sometimes. They ain't calling the ball. And and I think that's not only Cat, any guy that big on any team. If they getting hit like that, you got to call a foul because you call it the other ways too. You know what I mean? And and I just think that's something that the refs got to take a look at a little bit more because Cat he be getting busy down there, man. I'm like that dude just hit that dude right all on the arm and shit. Like, you did not see that? And I mean, you got 3 of them guys. I got 2 out. They got 6 eyes out there, and they still can't see what I see. So, but yeah, man, not to make no excuse for none of that, but I think tonight, like you said, Jay Chosen, He gonna punish these dudes tonight. Because the reason why I say that because if you know Khalid and Mitchell Robinson watch each other out from there, and I just know Andrew Wiggins, good as Andrew Wiggins is, he ain't got the power to hold no Cat. So I'm gonna tell you when Cat will really punish these dudes tonight. When they take Mitchell Robinson out and bring Shaman in, and then Cat slides to the 5.
That's it. That you got me again. You beat me again. You got me there.
Yeah, I think they might have a chance to do something tonight. Shaw Powers with that particular situation. They definitely utilize our other 1A player. You know what I mean? And really go out there and get a pop tonight, man. I think Anunoby steps up tonight. I think all these guys come to play tonight. One thing about these Knicks, man, they never let you down. At least not what I mean by not losing the game. The performance I'm talking about. I think their performance will be much better than the past game. Shot Power. The Knicks never have back-to-back bad performance. You can still lose a game and have a good performance, still lose. I don't think their performance will be bad tonight, and that don't mean they will win. But I don't think their performance is going to be bad tonight. I think they go out there and get a popper tonight for sure.
I'm 100% like that, Divine. If the Knicks lose but they perform, I'm not upset. Like last game, I was a little upset because they didn't perform. But as I watched the game again, it for me they looked a little tired. They looked a little out of sorts, and they went back to that isolation basketball. You know what I mean? But if you get out there and you get 30 assists, you 54 rebounds, you 84% at the free throw line, you 38% from the 3-point land, and you still lose the basketball game, damn sure that team that you played is a kick butt team, man. You know what I mean? So with those stats that we've been seeing for the Knicks, that's how we've been playing. 137 points, 130, all this stuff like that. So we just got to get back to the fundamentals. I do not want to see that ISO basketball tonight, and I want to see what Deuce really going to do in the starting unit. Salute AP.
Remember the shit? That's why you had seen the shirts we had last year. AP. Then Knicks against everybody. That means the refs to be Adam Silver, everybody. Knicks against everybody. That because it seemed like, man, listen, man, and it was even tough with our coach Tibbs last year because how Tibbs get up in the ref's face. Deep down inside, them Tibbs, they respect Tibbs, but I know they was like, nah, you ain't gonna keep raising your voice at me, motherfucker. So I mean, it didn't help us none with that situation too. But yeah, man, I don't know why, man. It's New York City, man. This is the Mecca, man, and everybody envy this team, this state, man, because they know this is the Mecca of the United States of America. This is where it all starts at. It starts from here and go and works its way out. You know what I mean? So. A lot of people
come in the world.
Yeah, the center of the world, man, for real. So, I can see why a lot of people envy what we do here. But you know what? Tonight we're going to show and prove, though. We go out there and show and prove tonight. Thank you for Super Chat APP all the time. Big One Open Sports Talk. Salute to you, Big Tone. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate you. But it is what it is, man. We go out here and play basketball. We make no excuses for nobody. We go out there and do what we do. You know what I mean? New York Knicks going to do what they do tonight. They're going to put it down. Jay Choate, they're going to go out there and just play New York Knicks basketball, get back to the basics because we got away from the basics. And don't get me wrong, Lando helped us get away from the basics the other night. We got to get back to what we do and go out there and get it out. Because no doubt about it, the last game they had some matchup that just worked in their favor. Like I said, even before the game started, that when real quick, when they picked up Desmond Bane at the beginning of the year, I said, I'm gonna tell y'all something. They're gonna have one of the best defense backcourts in the game.
Yeah, he plays. Let me tell you something. After he hit that shot, first of all he's been playing defense pretty good all year. Offense, he's been struggling. When he hit that, I'm gonna say it, lucky shot because he turned his body and just hit the three. He played much better the next time, but he's always been an excellent defensive player. But I'm gonna say this, man. They are, we watch these games. They are human. Not only did they look tired, they look defeated mentally. If you go back and watch it, and it's easy to say that because when you playing 5 against 8, those refs were like on the take. That wasn't even like funny, like kind of sort of weird reffing. That was, and I never cry about the reffing. You got to win and lose. But that was sort of kind. It wasn't sort of kind. That was, Brunson wasn't getting a call. He getting killed. Cat didn't get a single call. Tibbs, who should have got the tech? Brown should have came out there and showed a little bit of like, what are you doing? You're not making any of these calls? You're not going to make any of these calls? So sometimes when stuff is going, they're physically tired. But sometimes when things like that happen, I don't care who you are in the world, when you know that no matter what you're doing, there's nothing going to happen, mentally, things start happening to you. And it's like that in boxing. It's like that in anything. Get punched in the face a couple of times, you might just be like, whoa, what the hell is going on here? We didn't get those calls. We should have got massive amount of calls, and we didn't get them. I do expect a completely different game tonight, though. A completely different game. And you know what? Sometimes they say that the opportunity rings. It's like a door. You got to answer it. Tonight, we're going to see somebody. Opportunity is ringing because the captain's not there. Who is going to answer that door? It's going to be one of our core four, but who else is going to answer that door when the opportunity is knocking? And for me, I really, really believe that, I said it earlier, Clarkson. And I'm really hoping for like a big game out of my boy Miles, man. Please, Miles, will you please get up there and do stuff? I really believe it.
Yeah, you know, and one quick thing on, and y'all got to also remember, and that's why I made emphasis on Cat. But like all the other guys, not so much. Because I'm gonna tell you why the refs didn't call it for the Knicks, because the Knicks wasn't playing harder than them. See, the refs ain't gonna give you no calls if you playing soft. The refs would not give you no call. Them dudes were playing hard as hell the other night, and I think our guys didn't play harder than they did. We didn't match their intensity. So the refs was like, "Yo, they didn't want to be physical. Y'all not being physical." So well, I'm gonna call it. So sometimes you got to also match the other team's physicality in a basketball game. And I don't think we did that the other night. That's why they scored 120 points, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks gave up 120 points. They lose. That's just the way it goes. They gave up 120 points to Chicago Bulls. They lost. They gave up 120-some points to the Miami Heat. They lost. They gave up 120 to Milwaukee Bucks. Whatever, you lose. You got to match the physicality. Because if it looks lopsided, the referee gonna be like, okay, y'all ain't going bully like they going bully. So I do think that was a part of the equation the other night. They just got to get it done. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't expecting nothing less out of our Knicks. They listen. They'll be out there, respond real well. It's a good team that responds real well. And even without our captain, we gonna get it popping tonight. This Friday night Knicks on MSG, ladies and gentlemen. They don't get no better than that. Let's go out there and get it. We still second in the Eastern Conference. We ain't the only team lost 4 games. There's other team lost more than we have. So it doesn't matter how they fan base must feel. I don't feel bad about either. We second in the Eastern Conference right now. And even though we lost the game, we 7-4, right behind the Detroit Pistons. So we'll be up there pretty soon. You know what I mean? Let's get a poppin' shot, pal. They ain't no big thing. We got to go out there and cross T's and dot I's tonight, man. Give me what you think we need to do on this pro and the con to a victory tonight, man. What we need to do to get this thing done tonight, bro?
You know, my big spill, control the pace. Tonight is definitely a night to control the pace. We have to really pay attention to our point guards tonight and who's going to be implemented to the starting lineup and also who's going to back up that starting lineup player. Hit your free throws. Get to the line, knock down your free throws. It was so hot the last night. We need to stay around 84-85% when we get to the line. That also means drive the basketball. We need to get to the line about 25-30 times a night. You know what I mean? Grab rebounds. Tonight is a good game to get back to the rebounding basketball. We out-rebound this basketball. We limit these guys to one shot. They're more of a predominantly drive to the basket type of team. So let's grab rebounds, limit them to one shot. They're not a really good three-point shooting team, but we see what happens when you play the Knicks and you're not a real good shooting three-point team last game. And assists. Let's get back to moving that basketball. Moving that basketball for this team is a key. 27 to 30 assists a night is a key for this team. So with all that being said, I think the Knicks are going to win, and I'm going to stay around the averages. New York Knicks tonight, 124. Miami Heat, 117. Let's get it. My player of the game tonight will be, it's a multitude of players tonight, but I'm going to say, I think Cat's already going to have a phenomenal game. I'm going to say a step-up game tonight. From having a bad game, the last game, I think Mikal tonight is going to go 38-7. 38-7 from Mikal Bridges tonight. Let's get it.
38?
38-7, you said?
38-7.
Oh.
No, not 38.
I ain't mad at you, though. He's capable.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it, but I think he could get 30 points tonight. I think he could get about 8 rebounds or 8 assists and 6 rebounds or 6 assists, either or.
They chose, man. Give me your pros and cons to keep it right quick.
Yeah.
And then we move it around.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't know if you want me to do my score or wait for it.
You can do that in which you do that.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna do the pros and the cons first. The pros is this: we're the New York Knicks. All right, we are the team to beat. All right, we are the team to beat. I don't care what anybody says. Our team is better. All right, our team is better. We are learning each other, but still the pros are that we have multitude of good 3-point shooters on our team. We have good rebounders on our team. We have Mitch playing tonight, good offensive rebounding on our team. I think that the combination of that and the bench that is deeper is going to be a big help for us tonight. I do think the con is obvious. No captain on the thing. I think that's an obvious con. And that I agree with you. What you just said a second ago is something I didn't necessarily put when I thought about the refs. You got to be out there. Indeed, AP, 100%. When you out there, you got to show that you want it just as much. And maybe that was a good point. I can't disagree with that. So tonight they got to show that. I don't think they necessarily. I agree with you, control the pace, but I think they need to raise the pace tonight because that Miami is going to be pacing, and we need to raise the pace tonight. So I want to see us outpace them. Numbers is going to be, I think it's going to be close. I don't think it's going to be a wide margin. I'm going to give it 118. It's going to be a tight game. 118, 111. 118, 111, New York Knicks. And the player that I'm looking for tonight, out of all people, is going to be Josh Hart. I need a big game out of Josh Hart. I want to see big rebounds and about 15 points out of Josh Hart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good one, man. I like that score, 118, 111. That's a really solid score right there because I think that's pretty much in the realm where it can be, definitely. For me, man, the pros, brush it all off, get it out of the way. Just another game. That's history. Go back in there. The pros is you got your home court tonight again. He's back in the Garden. Friday night, Knicks on MSG, front row seat, doing it just to get there. We in the Garden tonight. We got our peoples around us. We got a good team there. My pros is that Deuce and McBride and that defense, like Shaw said, that starting 5 defense should lock them dudes up tonight. It's not Jalen Brunson at the point of attack tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's Deuce McBride. That's a big difference. That means he could slow Davion down without having to worry about getting like too much foul trouble than knowing that you got Mitch and the anchor in the front court. So I like that defense starting lineup. I'm really going to harp on that. And I think that means to me that our 3-point defense should be much better tonight. Because just alone, that's what Deuce McBride does. He's a good point of attack defender. He get up in your face. He pick you up 94 feet if you have to. So I'm really looking for our defense really to get in there tonight, get it done. Because Davion is a crafty little man who can get in the middle. His 3-ball looking good this year. Our con would be if we let them do what Orlando do, shoot 40% from downtown when they only shoot 33% for the year. Miami Heat literally shooting 33.3 from the 3-point line this year. Do not let these dudes come in MSG tonight and do what the other guy did to shoot 40%. That would be my con, is that y'all come in here and let them cats run them up from out there when they're not a good 3-point shooting team. You know what I mean? So and I think one of my other pros I'm going to say would be tonight. I think it's going to be the bench. Our bench got to come up huge without Jalen Brunson tonight. They got to come up huge for us. You know what I mean? Because we're going to need all that production. We need Shaw Powell. We need one of those 47-point bench scoring nights. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
They just run them up tonight. We're going to need that for them without Jalen Brunson. You know, and I think a player that I really want to see get it popping tonight is Tyler Kolek. This is like me and Jay just said. When opportunity knocks, you walk through that door. Walk through that door tonight, bro. Tyler Kolek got a chance to get an opportunity tonight. Walk through that door, young man. Go through that door and walk through it. You know what I mean? You got an opportunity. We ain't asked you to go out there and be no game buster. Go out there and give us seven points. Give us about 6 assists. You know what I mean? Give us 7-6 and play the best defense that you can. But if you can give us 7 points and 6 assists, 7 assists, I think Tyler Kolek did his job tonight. You know what I mean? So I'm really happy. I really want to see this young man get out there and try to get it popping. Because if you don't get it popping while Jalen Brunson now, that might not bode well for him. But I do believe he know how to play basketball. You know what I mean? And I think Tyler Kolek might respond tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if this cat go out there and get it done for us tonight. I'm gonna go out there. I'm pretty much where Jay at tonight, at least close to Jay. I'm gonna go pretty much. Miami's not a bad defensive team, and these two teams kind of mirror each other in the sense that we better 3-point shooting team. But I do think that the New York Knicks, even without Jalen Brunson, give me 120 to 107 tonight. I think we win 120-107. I think we start very well tonight, man. Hopefully we can get it done and everything like that, man. But Chop Powell, you got any last word? I said to you, to the Jay, and then I get on about here right quick. Your microphone, dude. I guess not.
Yeah. That was your last word?
Yeah, you seen that, right? Salute to Jay. Salute to Jay. Salute to Divine as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah, Jay, bro.
That was great. You were like a mime in the city just now.
Seen that, right?
Like this too. Look,
he was in the Matrix. He was in the Matrix for sure.
Right. He was trying to make us make sure we were watching.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look.
Like the score.
Remember this, man. We're gonna. It's a Knicks, man. It's time to get back, man. It's time to just give it back, man. We got the scores. We know what the scores are gonna be. I really feel that same as you, that the bench has got to be big. Even though Deuce is starting, Clarkson, all these guys got to come off the bench and be big. Kolek, great call. Answer the door. Anybody. The door is ringing tonight. Who's going to answer that door? Let's find out. That's
Queen got 123, 117.
Good score, Queen.
Good, Queen. I love to see him get there, Queen. If they could get 123 without Jalen Brunson, that's pretty impressive to me.
I think they can.
I think they can as well.
I think everybody's stepping up tonight.
Yep, it's gonna be a good game. It's Friday night, Knicks on MSG, ladies and gentlemen. The city is buzzing, we buzzing. Man, appreciate everybody coming in, man. Real talk, man. Y'all enjoy that game. Next game is against these guys again. It's pretty much a home and home. They'll be down there in Miami on Monday. So it'll be a good chance to get Miami back tonight because they beat us the last time we played them. So we want to get a little revenge. We'll get our James Brown shit on tonight and try to go out there and give them a big payback tonight, man. I'm really looking forward to this game, man. So it's about to go down, man. And listen, what we do is tomorrow night, if y'all got open, we'll do a recap tomorrow night. But it'll be tomorrow night though, 8:00, same time. We jump in and do a recap of the week, do the weekly recap, talk about the whole week and what went on through the whole week. So I know y'all be busy locked in on Ron in the morning. But if you're around Saturday night, tomorrow night, y'all hop on them and we'll be in the building getting the pop-up, man, for sure. But we appreciate everybody coming in. APAP, my brother, thank you for the super chat. Brian Acosta, thank you for the super chat. Dougie Fred, thank you for being a member. All the members, all you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Queen Darlene, salute to you. Sister Steph, Latoya, everybody, man. Salute to all my men, ladies, and gents out there. Let's go get it, man. Knicks, we all got to get this thing popping, man. I'm ready to go get it done. Let's go get it done and win this thing, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, man. Jay Choden, Shop Power, my brothers. I see y'all, man. Yo, peace out.
Peace.
All right, bro. Peace.
You are now about to witness.
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. On the rip though, I side with the cryptic, we lock them from the get go. On the Nick show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT trip club leading up to tip off. We fuel by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to this going to the wire, hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, career popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange blue sky. In the Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms of passion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick kid assassin.
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!